Hi Dheeraj, this is Abbas. I just wanted to create a quick video of the proposals, to give you my, just give you a walkthrough so you have like a better understanding rather than going through it, on your own, and you have like you can better prepare your questions, or I will try to probably answer your questions through this walkthrough. So this is like an Agile SEO growth plan from ProBooking. Based on the data you provided, and we have created this plan for ProBooking, which is designed to help attract more quality and quantity of inbound traffic from Google searches. The bulk of the first year is like spread across building a conversion-driven SEO content strategy that puts ProBooking on the first wheel and top rankings on Google for personal trainers, coaches, coaching scheduling software, and related queries, or in front of those prospects. So we in our call, and you also mentioned that we were like discussing about positioning the product for marketing agencies or anyone who is like related to providing marketing services like SEO, ad agency, all those things. I had like a review of that, and I didn't find a lot of potential over there. And if we position our product over there, we can quickly get results. By results, not in terms of the traffic result, but result in terms of getting those essential search rankings very quickly. But it won't really affect the needle. It won't really push the needle because there is not a lot of demand, or in fact, there is almost none demand for position for within that specific industry. So it's not ROI driven choice, if you ask me. So so moving forward, I will give you an overview of this like SEO positioning strategy. So, why focus around this positioning? As I was mentioning, there was like little demand, and also there is relatively some demand across personal trainers, coaches segment. As bulk of the services, as already know, is based on scheduling things and providing one-on-one consultation or help or things like those. And also the competition is relatively low. So if you can look at the demand of your personal training trainer kind of scheduling software kind of an industry, you will see that there is like some demand, and collectively it is like being searched 700 to 1500 times on Google US on a monthly basis. Queries around queries around these similar intent driven or commercial queries. They're like people are actually searching for scheduling software or booking software that is related to personal training coaches, and that kind of industry. And this is for personal trainer, this is for coaches. It also has like near about 230 or in between 460 searches per month. But if you look at the marketing sales scheduling software industry, it's like just 130 to 260, and mostly around sales. And a lot of those queries are actually around sales scheduling software or sales appointment scheduling software, kind of what puts, it's not really a marketing agency side, but it's more of a sales team kind of an angle. So so how will we like put pro-booking? I guess by this time you understand that why, if you're positioning the product, at least for the first year, as I was mentioning at the earlier, that you want to position. Though believe, considering it's also not a very large market, the coaching and training industry, in terms of covering that through content marketing and SEO, and we can pretty much cover bulk of it within 5 or 6 months. And after that, we will like try to position our product in a related niche. Maybe we can go towards this marketing agency, or maybe something similar niche, where we can position and try to attract that specific audience. But at least for the 6 7 months or the first couple of quarters, we will like focusing heavily on that to drive people who are from the coaching and training and consulting and advisory one-on-one kind of advisory agency on pro booking. So they get to understand the product. So this is like the Agile SEO framework. It's like focus on the bottom funnel, as I was mentioning on the call. Like it's focused on the bottom funnel content, bottom funnel link building, and having an essential branding. It has more conversion potential, and it's not really it has like traffic potential as well, but it's more focused towards the the conversion side of things. So it's like the phase one is like kind of a research where we do a lot of different things, and the idea is like to identify, shortlist our target persona by profile and product positioning. More or less, it's something we have kind of already decided on. But yeah, we would be adding more data points across those, and expand on that, because again, within the training and the coaching side, there are, like, sub levels as well. So, like, fitness trainers, and fitness trainers, and there are, like, a lot of different kind of trainers across these industries. So yeah, so there are like sub segment as well, top 10 as fitness trainer. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost with actual subcategories, but yeah, that is, I guess you understand the point. Then they would be like doing the keyword research, and finding seed keyword like scheduling for coaches, and topical keyword like scheduling tips for coaches, and commercial keyword like scheduling software for coaches. These keywords, it will be like a basic kind of raw keyword research that will serve as an input to the content plan. And that is, now we will start working on the content research. We will identify all potential types of content that we can create content around. And it would be like, and the last phase would be like, we'll go into the content planning. We will, like, shortlisting based on ranking, traffic, and conversion potential to create a content plan for the next quarters. And they will be like organized within all of these content will be organized across these key pillars and funnel types and all those things. And to give you an overview, this is like an example of bottom funnel content plan example. You can see there is the keyword, monthly volume, keyword difficulty, the pillar, the page name, and the page type. What this page would be. And same goes for the blog content. It will have like keyword, search volume, difficulty, title, and the pillar, and the type, and the intent of that specific blog post as well. So yeah, so that would be our kind of a content brand, and it would be like a data-driven content brand. So we would know that how much traffic we uh, can expect out of this. Then comes the phase two execution, and it's like more on like on page optimization. It has like three key things, or key kind of ongoing things. Though on page optimization in our case would be not a lot, because we don't have like a lot of pages. It's like smallish kind of a website. And content development would be right around writing, as I mentioned, writing those content and link building, like getting our product as many potential high quality links as possible. So on page optimization is like updating existing pages to add relevant keywords, and improving some kind of a content where it needs to be. And building internal links from existing blog posts to our targeted pages, like our home page, and probably our services, other pages which we create, or which we'll be like creating. And fix any technical issues if you identify any technical issues, mostly around broken links, or speed optimization. We will be like working with your website manager to resolve those issues. Then there is like the content development, where it will go into actually creating those content like landing pages, feature pages, and which includes like feature pages, industry pages, and the comparison pages. The popular content like best coaching scheduling software, that's SFM as an example. Best scheduling tips for coaches, like it's like a traffic based content. So these kind of a content. Then the the link building, ensure the product is present in all top software directories. Though we are, as we were mentioning, is already on G2, but there are like other sites as well. We will show that we have like the maximum potential visibility on the marketplaces where software buyers goes to research products, and find different opportunities, getting a part list in existing articles, listicles, alternative to listicles that are talking about products similar to ProBooking. There won't be like a lot of product positioning in these kind of listicles, because these listicles are generally very broad, and they talk about scheduling software as well. There would be like very limited articles which would be like talking about the scheduling software for coaches or trainers or things like those, but it would be like mostly a broader, or the primary category, which is the scheduling software as a whole. Um, but again, they have like the benefit of not only we are getting a link, we are getting our product in front of our target audience. And there is like the third benefit is like we will be getting referral traffic in and return as well, which has like a good high conversion rate as well. Okay, so software directories like as I was mentioning, get our product over here. Product listicles like 10 best scheduling software in 22, best calendar alternatives, articles like these. Um, though I will come back to into the actual numbers and things like those a bit later. But yeah, though all not all of these will be like accepting our pitches and but there is like a 10 or 15% chance the success rate of these websites accepting our page and adding our product within their list. Then there is like the guest posting, which is mostly like reaching publishing guest blog posts in related sites and getting a link back to our site. Now the key deliverables, results, projections, and costs. I by time I guess you have understood what the strategy is. First of all, what the product positioning and overall strategy is, and how that strategy will be like implemented into action, and what the different things which we are doing. So as far as the key deliverables is concerned, we have like three different packages where and each package has like different pricing and deliverables and all those things, and at the same time different impact in terms of numbers as well. So but few things are like kind of overlapping for all of those. For example, these are like the on-page and SEO and content deliverables for the 6 months period, or the first 6 month period. So product analysis, and you're doing in depth keyword search to identify all potential ideas on page optimization, and this is the like timeline when will they be getting implemented. And the content development plan, the content will spread across different activities. For content development, we have like units. One unit is like equal to 1,000 words of the content. So each content is a bit different. It's not like fixed on um, one specific length. It vary depending upon the content type and all those things. So landing page is generally around 1,000 word each. Blog post, both of below blog post, or all kind of a blog post near about in between 2,000 to 4,000 word range. Content development, 30 units for the package one, 60 units for the package two, and 100 units for the package three, spread across the 3 months period. And to give you an idea, this is like how those will look like in terms of numbers. That it will include 10 landing pages, 5x both blog posts, and 5x topical blog posts, and this will include that. But this number can vary based on the actual research when it will come out from the content plan. But that is just to give you an estimated deliverables in terms of how many content can you expect if we work on this. And this is like the key off-page SEO link building activity deliverables in the 6 month. We have kept these both of these separate because this most of these off-page SEO link building deliverables require external payments and all those things. So that's why we have kept it separate, so you can make easily evaluate between that, if you want to go with the external thing, or you just want to stick with the content and on page SEO. Because it's not just um, I will get back to into what's the actual difference. But your software direct is like near about 100 submissions, and that will be like spread across a month. One and two guest blog post. One unit is like 100 words, so 10 units across the 6 months, or 10 articles in 6 months, and 20 for this and 30 for this. And same goes for each article, each guest blog post represents one link. So each link, one link, or for the guest blog link acquisition for each article. So now, as far as the results projections is concerned, so this is for package one and package two and package three. Cumulative results in the Q1, Q2, 6 months combined. That's like a collective. This number is like the collective number of traffic we can, from the first month till the month six. If we combine all those together, what could be the total number of visits we can expect? So near about 5,000, and based on 5% visitor to trial conversion rate, 250 tries, and based on 15% trial to paid conversion rate, that's near about 38 subscriptions. And that is like you can see the projections for all of those. And total subscription at the end of year with off-page SEO. If you go with the off-page SEO, and it will be like near about 120 after churn, and it would be near about 167 after churn in the package 3, and it would be near about 240 after churn for the package 3. So 240, 50, 122, 240 subscription in between. You can expect, collectively within the first year, that is the number you can expect out of the engagement. So the cost and ROI projections, as I was mentioning, there are like in different packages, and this includes with off-page SEO link building and without off-page SEO link building. So for for if we go with the off-page SEO included, our agency cost is for the package one is $1,500 per month. External cost is like for two guest blog post links. The average cost for guest blog post link is $100, $100 in between $200, and the link inclusion cost in between $100 to $300. So $100 based on that, $200 per month, and product inclusion links at 10x per month is equals to $1,000 per month. So and and yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, that those product inclusion links are a limited and limited commodity. In total, they would be like 300 or 400 total available opportunities. And I was mentioning, it's like the success rate from getting those links is near about 15 to 20. These product inclusion links budget can vary up and down based on, because some sites will be expensive, some site won't be, and maybe down the road, in the fifth and sixth month, when we have like an exhausted bulk of these opportunities, we won't be like getting new opportunities a lot, or so we like transitioning or shifting that budget within the guest post campaigns, and increasing the output and throughput from that end. So it can potentially change, but it would remain more or less the same, a few couple of $100 here and there. So $2,700 per month, and agency cost, and this is for this package would be like $4,300, and this for this it would be like $6,500 per month. So agency cost without off page is like $1,000 per month, for the same package, and for this 2,000, and for this 3,500 per month. So these are the different costs associated with executing this campaign if we go with the off page campaign, and if we don't go with the off page campaign. So yeah, and if you look at the ROI projections of the package agency, the first year. So if we if you are spending like $2,700 per month, the projected subscription at the end of the year is 120. Average value of subscription is $10, and these are like after churn. So your MMR will be near about $1,200 at that moment in time. For the package two, your cost would be this, and your MMR will be near about this 1670 number, and for the package three, 240 and $2,400. Without off page, it would be like $100,000 and 90 subscription. It would be like near about $900 and $2,000 for per month, and 125 subscription would be 1,250, and for this it would be like near about 1,800. So it would be like saying that considering these numbers, it doesn't I'm still not profitable from on page and SEO campaigns at the end of the year. There are like two reasons for that. First is like we are in a low ticket product niche. So, secondly, it takes time for SEO to deliver results. As I was mentioning, I can put you in front of people who are searching for scheduling software for marketing agencies and ad agencies and SEO agencies and all those things in a very short period of time. Maybe within 3 months after we publish those essential landing pages for each of those. But there isn't any demand, as I was showing you the graph. There isn't any demand for people who's in that specific niche. So even if it's in the fitness niche, you see that there is near about 15 to 200 to 700 to 1,000 people around that category who are searching for that specific product. And since we have like competitors and all those things, even if we try to get reach out to that, the number would near about it takes up some time, and to get the most value out of it. It generally we won't be able to get the best results, or the best results, or the at the break even point within the first year. Maybe if our product price increase a bit, we can. But if our product price remains near about the $10 mark, it will the numbers would remain same. However, this doesn't include this doesn't include any other deals you can struck off, if you can land bigger clients or bigger people with that. They could like there are like fitness agencies, and they're like who would like to buy licenses for a lot of their fitness instructors and things like those. So they could like those other opportunities that can come in. And this number is like is on a pessimistic side, based on the Though as a we would be focusing heavily on the bottom funnel layer to attract the most highest quality of traffic, but I have still kept it to at a pessimistic level, or generally what is the industry number of visitor to trial conversion rate of near about 5%. But if we get better quality of traffic, as you have been targeting, it would be near about 8 to 10%, so we can get more qualified leads at the start. But even if it's the same pessimistic approach, the year two is much better, where you can see the cost of overall cost coming up a bit down a bit, because you won't be spending a lot of money on acquiring existing product placement, but more on the guest flow. So a bit of cost is coming down, and you will see that your if you're spending $2,000, your MMR would be near about 2,400, and that is where you actually will start to see more compounding growth. So twice the growth of the last year, four times the growth of the last year in the package two, and eight times the growth in the last year. That is because since you're building a lot of content, building a lot of content pieces that are helping you to track more qualified leads and all those things. That is where your numbers start going much further. That is where at the end of year two, that is where you start getting more profitability out of this. And same goes with off-page SEO link building. And if you're spending, if at the end of this year you'll be spending, if remains same, $3,500 per month, you'll be near about $15,000 MMR. That's five times what your cost is. We could reach this number relatively quicker as well. So if you can see, we are near about that 50%, minus 50% break even point over here, and the same, near about that. We could reach a bit quicker, and we could reach, generally, with the companies we have worked with, they reach the break even point near about the 10th, 11th, 12th month, not near about the year mark. Even if we position the product in a specific industry, that specific industry need to have enough demand as well, to back that up. Though even if we go with the second best option, which is those trainers and all those things, it still has limited demand over there. And to expand on it further, we can we can add more relevant industries to that. But again, the higher the potential in that specific industry, the more competitive that industry becomes, and we would need much more time to actually tap into that. So, and considering where our product lies much better, I also seen that this specific niche, this the training and the coaches and advisors and consultant, is a product positioning niche where we can quickly tap in. As you already know, that this specific scheduling industry is very saturated, it's very competitive, and it takes a bit time to actually get there. So that is where our low hanging opportunities there, where we can get results much quicker. I'm hopeful that we it won't take that much time, though I have to keep this number a bit pessimistic. And to be clear, I'm not trying to paint very good picture in the first year. I'm trying to be a bit pessimistic at the end, but I'm hopeful that we can expand on this number further, and we would be able to probably close more of those trials coming in, and we can I'm hopeful that with considering if we are going a very specific niche, we might be able to break even near about the sixth and the ninth month mark. But on a ideal time, I think so it would be near about the year, or near about a year, or or the the fourth or the fifth and sixth quarter mark. That is where I feel where we'll be at. But I'm hopeful that we can probably tap in a much quicker and get some earlier traction through some better accounts which are buying more of our licenses. And yeah, so that is I feel that could be good. We can tap something out of that specific area. So I hope I haven't bored you for the last 25 minutes. I tried to explain it, to make our call a bit more easier and quicker, and to give you an understanding what this proposal is, and to prepare your questions and all those things. And I will happy to answer your questions. And in the last, there are a few results from our past clients, but nothing specific. So Thank you for taking our time to review, watch my video, and you have my calendar link. You can schedule a call if you want to go through this whenever you have like the time. If you can't find a suitable time, let me know, and we can adjust like the last time. Thank you, Dheeraj, and thank you for watching this video. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.